Story 1. The Whispering Shadows. Late one stormy night, a weary traveler named Mike found himself low on gas in the middle of nowhere. His phone had no signal, and the GPS was malfunctioning. Desperate for help, he spotted a dimly lit gas station on the horizon. As he approached, a chill ran down his spine. The place seemed deserted, but the faint hum of a radio echoed through the air. Ignoring the eerie feeling, Mike stepped inside, where he found an old man behind the counter, his face obscured by shadows. The man seemed strange, barely making eye contact and whispering in a low, unsettling tone. Mike brushed it off, asking for gas. As the tank filled, the old man started telling strange tales of people who had vanished in the area, their souls trapped in the shadows. Mike's unease grew, and he decided to leave hastily. As he drove away, he looked in his rearview mirror, and to his horror, saw shadows moving in the gas station's windows. Panic engulfed him as the whispers from the radio grew louder, and he could have sworn he saw ghostly figures waving him back. He sped away, vowing never to return to that haunted gas station. Story 2. The Haunting Haze. Jenny and her friends were on a road trip when they stopped at a remote gas station to refuel. The station looked ordinary, but something felt off. The air was filled with an eerie haze, and an unnatural silence hung in the air. As they pumped gas, Jenny noticed a strange figure standing in the distance, obscured by the haze. She blinked, and the figure was gone. She tried to shake off the feeling but couldn't ignore the sense of being watched. Inside the gas station, they found an old woman behind the counter. Her eyes were vacant, and she spoke in a monotone voice, refusing to make eye contact. Jenny asked for directions, but the old woman only mumbled incomprehensible words. Feeling increasingly unsettled, they hurried back to their car. As they drove away, they saw the figure again, standing in the middle of the road. Jenny slammed on the brakes, but the figure vanished just before they would have hit it. They sped away, vowing never to speak of that haunting encounter again. Story 3. The Vanishing Attendant. Late at night, Mark stopped at a desolate gas station to fill up. The place seemed deserted except for an old gas attendant in tattered clothes. The attendant didn't acknowledge Mark's presence and just stared blankly into space. Ignoring the unease, Mark began pumping gas. But when he tried to pay, the attendant had vanished. Bewildered, he searched the station, only to find it completely empty. The pumps were old and rusted, and the place seemed like it hadn't been in operation for years. Suddenly, Mark heard a faint whisper from behind. He turned around to find a handwritten note. "Leave this place before they get you too." Fear gripping his heart, he fled in his car, vowing never to return to that ghostly gas station. Story 4. The Haunted Restroom. One Halloween night, a group of friends decided to take a shortcut through a secluded forest road. Their car was low on gas, and they stumbled upon an isolated gas station with a flickering sign that read, "Open." Inside, they found an eerie silence, broken only by the creaking of the swings outside. The restroom had a chilling atmosphere, and one of the friends decided to use it despite the unsettling feeling. As he entered, the door slammed shut behind him, and he was trapped. In the dim light, he saw ghostly apparitions surrounding him, their hollow eyes staring at him with malevolence. Panic-stricken, he screamed for help. His friends outside heard him but couldn't open the door, which seemed to be stuck. After what felt like an eternity, the door suddenly swung open, and their friend stumbled out, pale and trembling. He recounted the terrifying ordeal of the haunted restroom and how the spirits had whispered chilling secrets to him. With hearts pounding, they rushed back to their car and fled the cursed gas station, vowing never to speak of that night again. But the horrors they witnessed would forever haunt their dreams, a chilling reminder of the terror that lurks in the shadows of the unknown.